Hello guys, this is Indian Medico, and in this video we are going to see about tuberculosis of spine. TB spine is also known as Pott disease. It is basically tubercular osteomyelitis of the spine. TB spine occurs due to hematogenous spread of mycobacterium from the lungs. Now let us discuss the clinical features of TB spine. There will be chronic spinal pain. There will be kyphosis, which is excessive outward curve of the spine resulting in an abnormal rounding of the upper back. There will be neurologic deficits like paraparesis. The infection often occurs in the thoracic spine or at the thoracolumbar junction and usually involves several spinal levels. In TB spine, the disc spaces are spared, whereas in case of bacterial osteomyelitis, the disc is destroyed. Now let us discuss imaging in TB spine. X-ray shows osteopenia or decreased bone density. There will be soft tissue swelling, that is, there will be loss of psoas shadow. There will be vertebral body destruction, kyphosis, and disc preservation. Remember, in TB spine, the vertebral body is destroyed, whereas the disc is preserved. Bone scan shows destructive process. MRI is the best modality to differentiate TB spine from tumors. Now let us discuss the differential diagnosis of TB spine. We have to rule out fungal osteomyelitis of the spine. We have to rule out metastatic or primary tumors of the spine. Remember, in case of spine, metastatic bone tumors are more common than primary tumors, and we have to do a MRI to differentiate TB spine from tumors. Now let us discuss the treatment of TB spine. We have to prescribe anti-tubercular therapy. Surgical options include anterior debridement and decompression with or without posterior instrumentation for advanced cases. We have to do more limited approaches for less severe cases or sicker patients. Now let us discuss a clinical case to summarize whatever you have learnt. A 13-year-old boy presented with increasing kyphotic deformity, back pain, and progressive paraparesis. He has history of tuberculosis. Examination shows rigid gibbous. This picture shows the kyphosis and gibbous seen in a case of TB spine. MRI shows the bodies of T9 through L1 had collapsed into one mass, as you can see in this picture, compressing the spinal cord, and there is also kinking of aorta. He was prescribed anti-tubercular therapy and underwent anterior decompression and vertebrectomy, followed by posterior spinal instrumentation and fusion, as you can see in this picture. 3 years later, he had made a complete neurologic recovery, as you can see in this picture. So this case summarizes whatever we have learned in this presentation. If you like my videos, kindly subscribe. Your subscription will encourage me to make more videos. Thank you.